still say go back to the steroid days because, I mean,
that was the best.
that was the most entertaining
Entertaining.
baseball I've ever seen in my life.
So
Yeah.
you agree,
So
MP, that athletes are getting better?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
if doctors are prescribing. Yes, you can
Yes.
get
What?
Okay.
medication that helps you. You can get workouts, training,
And
how to
yeah,
track your stats, track your own
Yeah.
blood, do your
training
all
since
that.
they're like 5 years old, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna train to become a professional athlete since I'm 5. So if that's a factual statement, then LeBron James being greater than Michael Jordan should be a factual statement, right?
He's a better athlete. No doubt. He's a better athlete.
Yeah.
Just not a better winner, Dakota.
Got better drugs.
What do we got here? Headlines. Trump. All right, we got Trump hitting here. Talking Middle East. Trump talking Middle East right now. I discussed progress made, Houthis and Gaza. All right. President has begun to speak. Typically, he likes to spray to all fields, and we'll talk about all sorts of topics. But right now, we're talking Middle East. White House press briefing is 90 minutes. London close coming in 6 minutes. President has begun.
They need to ask him about the torpedo bats. That'd be sick.
He's a Yankees fan. So him and the boss, him and Steinbrenner, the old man, were boys. You missed the boss, Tony. This kid is
Yeah, he was entertained. Definitely.
he's entertaining. That's right. Billy Martin, he fired him like 3 times, right? I rehired him.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, well, you guys got me. Throw questions out there I can answer.
Here you go.
Help anybody out.
All right.
Sure.
Chris, could you add custom timeframes at top? That is coming. There's I said the API. They're opening up the API. Project X is opening up the API, so which means TopStepX. Do that. I think you'll be able to set your things and your orders. If you build automations, and I needed to have somebody talk about this that knows about this. I don't, but I think it opens up the ability for you to build your own indicators, to be able to auto trade and all that kind of stuff into it.
Auto.
I don't know. Somebody when it comes out, I think I'm saying it correctly, but I don't know. Okay, there you go. Robert Cooney knows way better than I do.
Indicators and auto trade.
And control.
Oh, here we go. Adding replay. I've seen that. Adding replay. You do this with OBS. You can do replay.
Yeah, replay it's not a high priority item. We got to hit the high priority. We're getting OCOs. Those are coming out. Brackets. I think everybody calls them ATM brackets or whatever. So brackets is coming here in a couple weeks. API's coming in a couple weeks. All in April. Open API. OCO orders. Order cancel orders. Put this, order in, and then you automatically put the stop, automatically put the target, and you put it in again, and it automatically puts the stop, so you can actually tier up, layer out, whatever. I think alerts are coming.
This is big.
What else do we have? Second opportunity, short 600s. We'll see what happens. We got London close in 2.5 minutes, and the president has begun to speak. Middle East right now. What else we got, MP? API access is top tier. Alerts. Oh, I see alerts a lot.
That's coming.
Alerts. Oh, there you go.
TopStepX.
So those are some of the platform improvements that's happening. Yeah.
TopStepX's birthday's soon, right? Is it a year old?
It's only been out for less than a year. I'd say it's the fastest growing, most popular, hottest, most talented.
Keep going.
It's like the president. It's like the president. Beautiful, most powerful. Trade size. Oh, take a look here. I need to have somebody talk about this that knows about this. Give me 1 minute, James. I gotta jump.
The new dashboard. I'm even trying to think of questions for you. You've answered a lot on social media too, MP.
I think the biggest one that I think is you guys never did a promo for the 150, and that's really going to be found in the discount. Everybody's like, hey, promo, reaching an accomplishment equals discount. Everybody was just like, that's not really the business that we're like trying to create value here. The value is in the new dashboard. The new dashboard, when you reset, you get it resets your rebuild date. So we won't have any of these, which I understand. Where, hey, I reset 2 days ago and it's got a rebuild. Why is that? Well, because the rebuild always happened on the day you started 30 days later. And if you reset during that time in between, it would change that date. And like when we talk to the people, we're like, let's change that to the new dashboard. So when you reset, it resets that another 30 days. And then if it does rebill, because you're up money or keeping that account or whatever it is, you automatically get a reset that then is a credit that then you can use to any account, not just that one account. And that's really adding value. Instantly be able to take money out when you do a payout request. You'll instantly pull the money out of your balance and you can go right back into the trading world. Boom, boom. That's cool. And then real-time trade processing is another one. You'll be alerted if you bust out or anything right away instead of end of day, I believe. I think that's
I
it.
did go
That's a ton of
short 3 contract at 585. Currently up about
Nice.
$1,000.
Short 3 at 585. What's your target on that one?
511.
Oh wow, that's okay.
Short 3585. Sorry about that. Cool.
Yeah.
For 511s.
I like that trade. I do.
All right, high coming is.
I'm looking for us to get up to 620s. We didn't get there, but we are showing the resistance.
Buyer fatigue, right? Kind of plateaued up there, rejecting that 600. Goes below it. We didn't really have a pullback in that rally up, so I think this may be the pullback here.
Yeah, if we could break below these 550s, I think it's.
Yeah.
Hey, Romeo, good one, real quick. I got to answer this one because it's a hedging question. Is it okay to hedge on the same account? I sell mini NASDAQ and buy micro NASDAQ. Yes, same account. You can do that. It's the same account. Makes no gosh damn sense to do, but if you want to do it, you can do it on the same.
I did a whole segment on that MP showing traders. I should have never done that. Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense for what we're doing.
Yeah, it's the multiple account trading worlds. If you have multiple accounts, you can't do it at the CME. It's a rule. Like you can't do that. It's got anything they call washing trades, or I think they call it moving money to one account or account. I don't know how, but you can look up the rule whatever dash whatever. We can drop it in at some point here too. We should have it available. And so guys in the back, look for that rule. The CME has 5.17. That's going to be a lucky guess, but I think it's 5.17. Swear to God.
If you nailed that, if you actually know the actual, that's incredible.
I know.
5.
I don't know for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Look it up. 5.17. If it is, man, you're not fired today. What else you got?
Do find out.
517. Pull up 517. That's your new nickname if it's true.
Mr. 517.
Yeah, Mr. 517. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, MP, this one caught my attention. It's not necessarily about TopStep, but it is something we see from Bam Mail. Dear Michael, please inform the public that you have impersonators out there with your image and name on all social media. Yeah, and be careful not to fall for the scams. I have seen that as well. It's cost to be the boss, I guess, man.
Not everybody. I think when you reach a certain, I swear to God, when you reach a certain number of like followers, I think it's like 10,000 or something. Like, oh, this is somebody that's influential or somebody that whatever. I mean, like I've seen lots of other people have fake ones, and all they do is they put your name and they put a dash in between or something like that. Nobody's reaching out to and anywhere. It's just like unless you're absolutely crushing it.
Order filled.
I don't know. We wouldn't reach out. How about this? I don't reach out to anybody, but our team does via email.
I sell any NASDAQ, buy micro NASDAQ. Yes.
Well, but Michael, would TopStep ever think about making or banning truck nuts?
Banning trust funds?
truck nuts. Idaho
about-
recently made it illegal to have nuts on your truck. What do you think about that?
Nut on your truck.
Like a set of fake.
You know what
let's just-
truck nuts are.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
from Nebraska.
a
Yeah,
set of
those are.
testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from Nebraska.
I mean, it is kind of like
He had to remind himself.
why'd you stop there? Why didn't you just add the whole thing? You know, like you got to think about that. So would that be approved? The whole thing? You know, like I don't know. So yeah, I don't. I also think it's okay because it's like, what's the big deal? But if you're adding body parts onto your car, I think there's a certain level where it's too much. I don't know. That's a tough one.
What better time? What better time to bring in James for some news? Tony, you got this trend. Stay locked in, manage this trade. But what better lead into James? We got some more news after that.
It's a good setup.
Idaho. Yep.
It's a good setup. I can't. I don't know if I can do better than that, but we can try. Here is your news for today. None of these. Well, the first two are not April Fools, so they're really real news. I promise. You've heard of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Get ready for the Beatles Cinematic Universe. This is real. Sam Mendes, who directed James Bond, American Beauty, 1917, is releasing 4 separate biopics about the Beatles, all in the same month. We're not sure if it's the same day. They're one per week. But there you see the main cast. We've got, I can never remember the first guy's name. Here we go. Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, Paul Mescal from Gladiator 2 as Paul McCartney, Joseph Quinn of Stranger Things and Fantastic Four as George Harrison, and Sabrina Carpenter's ex-boyfriend Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr. You guys gonna go see these movies?
Maybe they allow babies.
They allow babies. I mean, it's such a. I feel like I'm so over the Beatles. I see them everywhere. Dude, they're just like, it's fine. You know what I mean? You can be a Beatles fan, but do you need a Beatles cinematic universe? Do I want to wait to the end of the credits for the Ringo Starr movie to see freaking Paul McCartney walk in? Well, Ringo Starr, you're pretty good at playing the drums. You want to play the drums for your country? So we'll keep an eye on that. That comes out next April. We'll see. Our next piece of news, out of England. You guys know busking? Those guys that stand on the street corner and play songs, get you to tip them? Well, a judge has ruled that it is psychological torture to listen to it.
Come on, Judge. Judge.
Judge says they are being people in the area, businesses, families, residents are being subjected to amplified daily concerts outside their window. It's affecting our lives. Children are unable to sleep because of it. They say another witness said the vocals were worse than the instruments, and even worse when they were out of tune.
Oh, Karen called in.
Yeah. I guess I'll stop.
I'd be annoyed.
Go ahead, Michael.
Get it out of here. I don't listen to that movie. I've got to force to listen to your music. I've got to force to look into your thing on the back of your truck. That's the same concept, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Order filled.
Let's see who the OGs in the chat get that. The ultimate buster.
Wow.
RIP.
Band name
All right, well, Judge, I heard you loud and clear. I will take my Jimmy Buffett cover band elsewhere to where it is appreciated more. And finally, it is April Fool's Day, the internet's playground. Let's take a look at some of the April Fool's pranks that have come out so far, some better than others. Starting with 11 Labs, famous for their AI technology, has released text to bark. You want to talk to your dog? You can enter whatever you want to say, click on the drop-down menu, choose your dog's breed, and you can speak to the dog. Note, does not work backwards. So you cannot
That's
understand
an incredible idea. That's an incredible idea.
If you want to tell your dog that TopStep TV is the best TV you've ever seen, go to 11 Labs right now. This is a highly interactive website. You can actually play with it. It's pretty fun. And then some of the other
that's what
stuff
Daddy
out there,
Powell
not
loves. 11 Labs.
That's true.
Comes full circle.
Nerds. The famous candy Nerds, little hard crunchy things, are introducing Nerds Fried Chicken.
Oh,
That's
God.
right, 11 herbs and spices rolled in that crunchy candy. Yes,
You
this is not
serious?
real, but could you No, this is fake.
Oh,
Could you
oh, hold
imagine?
on. Wow, you just got me. I just feel like, hold on. Oh, I forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot it was an April. I forgot it was an April Fool's segment. That's how quickly
Yes.
short term my memory is. Got it.
That's
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
disclaimer, all of these are April Fools. I picked my favorite ones I've seen so far.
Perfect.
We talk a lot about gross food on this show. If this was real, you would all be getting an order sent to your house, I promise you. And finally, some glasses I wish were real. You've seen Apple Vision Pro. How about from Razer, the Max Riz? It can it can
What
help
is
you understand the riz of the internet. You wear it, and it's a normal to brain rot translator. You ever see some brain rot online and you have no idea what it is? Michael, do you know what Skibbity Toilet is?
Absolutely not. No.
Then these goggles are for you. You,
Okay.
you can put them on, and you too can get caught up on all the latest
Wow.
Riz. If you see down there where it says Unlock Max Riz, it has a description of it, and you can view it on the website in normal talk or in Riz. I'm going to read it for you in Riz. What's up, chat? For a fat min, we've been out here making your cracked headsets, but be for real. W mics don't equal W comms, especially when your teammates are subhuman NPCs, bruh. That's why we invented the Razer Skibbity, the world's first intelligent boomer translating headset, decoding corpos in real time. No more guessing if it's tough or if it's pro. The Max Riz from Razer.
Well, I just still don't know what it is. What is it? Is it? I mean, to me, it's a headset, virtual, and then virtual reality. Maybe the augment reality. You can walk around town in it, and everybody looks cooler or something like that. I don't know.
It's incorporated to. I gotta turn the Riz off on this website. I can't read this anymore. Brain rot to normal video. Our best gaming headset doesn't just let you hear every step, it also translates the Zoomer gibberish coming from your teammates. So the idea is if you're a gamer playing with a bunch of 12-year-old kids and they're shouting things that you have absolutely no idea if it's good to be Riz or not, it'll translate it for you. When everything you say is instantly transformed into Gen Z slang, you'll never
Order
screw up
filled.
a shot call again.
Markets, great trade, Tony.
Yeah,
Tony.
thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
For nonsense.
You guys, Tony's short right now. That was great.
Yeah.
When I talk, the markets move. You're
You
welcome.
really do, James. You really do.
Talking.
All right,
Talking.
Tony, you're short from
talking.
585. Trade 540. You're targeting 511s. Have you peeled any off? Or are you still short the original three?
Yeah, I took one off at around 50. I'd like to take one more off at 25, 525.
Your patience. You're good. Patience,
dude.
man. That's tough to do. A lot of people take all the profits. It's that patience that pays.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because my first trade was a loss. I can close the position now in end of day green, but I think there's just some more downside to this trade. So took one off, locked some profits in, and we'll see where the rest takes us.
Tony. We got about 13 minutes left here in Fast Markets. Joining us, we got obviously morning recap. Then we have Tops of Quezzy. Quezzy's going to join us, making a debut on TopStep TV. Quezzy has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Yes, you heard me. 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He'll be joining us with TopStep after the morning recap. Quezzy doing TopStep for a minute now. Awesome. We got 4,800 people, 5,000 people still watching. Yeah, hey, Tony, I'll ask him.
Ask
Let's
him
see
what
what
his
Tony's up.
secret sauce is for 1 million followers. I need that.
You know, it's not all related to trading. He does some pranks on there too.
Tony's trying to get
All right.
followers. We gotta help him out. We're gonna
We'll
go
do
from
it one more time.
rags to riches when it comes to followers with Tony.
Don't forget about us, but it's okay. Here, it's 600.
Never will.
Couple things in here that caught my attention. Why do you close trades at 410 every day? We close them. Should we increase that to the close
No.
of futures?
No. Please no.
Okay, why, Dakota? Because I have heard 410 used to always be, and 410's been 410 market close since I started the firm. And I'm like, look, it's 410 at 315. They wiped the board on T4, so we're closing them at 410. Everybody just needs to be flat by 410. We have not changed that in 15 years. So now I challenge you on that. Why 410? Why not 459?
I can make an argument for closing it earlier. I could make an argument for 405 or 4 even, because
Order
that's a
filled.
lot of like, we talk about volatility, we talk about slippage, and during earnings seasons when all the earnings are coming out after the bell and there's like the books are so thin, like there's nothing good that's going to come out of it in a very like illiquid time of day. Traders should, yeah, it's my opinion, but I really do not think that risk could be managed properly after market close during that 1 hour, especially during earnings seasons. It's going to open it up for a lot of traders just gambling, putting money on trading earnings.
We noticed that that was another reason why we never had the news release. Couldn't trade during the news release, but we opened that up because our thing was like, fine, they want to do it, they can do it. We know, and I know for a fact myself, this is one of my worst trading days ever was doing that, and then we're gonna find out really quickly if it's actually something that works. And I'd rather them do it in a safer environment than their kids' college fund. So we're like, let's just open it up. And if they bust out, they bust out. That's if they want to trade it, they want to trade it. Because I too agree with you that that's not good risk management. But I'd rather learn risk management in that type of environment in a live environment. So that's kind of the reason why we opened that one up, is let them learn here. And then also, if we want to let them learn at the end of the day, then technically at 401 things start to release and starting to move anyway. So why do we have 410 and not 4?
Yeah. I mean,
it's a conversation. It's a conversation we're having. Somebody asked the question.
Right.
Props
I don't know
is nothing better.
You're learning how to trade, right? If you're at a prop firm, you're usually at a prop firm for a reason. And you're learning how to trade. You're learning how to become consistent to pull money out of these markets. And I am of the opinion, like I said, it's my opinion, until you learn how to manage risk properly on yourself, I feel like trading someone else's money, learning how to trade and trading with an actual firm should close trades out at 410, 405. Like, don't open yourself up to anything other than just yeah. I'm pretty passionate about that one.
Yeah, no, I like it. That's why
I've
Tony,
been caught in it, MP. I see traders
Go
get
ahead.
caught in it. It's just another event that traders could jump in and blow accounts. And not only blow accounts, we're talking about slippage, right? In a very illiquid time that traders might
You
not
learn
understand.
slippage really quickly, though. You learn it very quickly how slippage can destroy an account.
You become the
better.
Once you get to a live account, right, MP, you could work with the risk management team and you could hold trades overnight. So once you get to a live account, then that's a conversation you can have with the risk team.
Combine.
You've proven yourself. You've proven yourself. Like, yeah. Sorry.
This is the combine. The combine is test, improve, and explore and experiment. Everything the hippies did back in the 70s.
Back in El Dorado, man, they would have. Can you imagine what El Dorado?
I don't want to try to blow accounts though.
By the way,
go ahead, Jack.
While you guys were having that conversation, I went and checked out. James mentioned that thing about the type the bark or whatever from 11 Labs, and we got a message for MP. Let's see what we got.
Woof, woof. This is Doggy Daddy Powell, Sweet Trade MP, Doggy Powell out.
It was out. It was short.
Wow. I was talking shit on that trade.
Yeah.
Doggy Daddy Powell.
Talking some smack and running, pal. Come on.
Oh, shit.
I see a lot of traders don't like my comment. It's coming because I see what's happening. I see traders in the VIP. There's a reason 98 to 95% of traders fell. It's because of that. It's things like that where you might not fully understand of it, and it's not about control. It's about managing risk, especially when you haven't, proven yourself. Like Andre said, once you prove yourself, once you could show that consistency, pull money out of the market, then yeah, sure. I've never met a trader that says, hey, I only trade earnings and I make all this money just because of earnings when I don't have insider information. And it's so illiquid here in these futures markets. And when you talk about slippage when you get to a live account, trust me, I know, MP, you know, I held contracts through a news event, $20,000 worth of slippage in a live account. It happens. And if you could go out and do it your own and take out and do it in your own account, your own money, do it. You'll learn it the hard way.
A very, very hard way.
Lucky Cat says it's up to the trader to manage risk. It's also up to the risk team to manage risk as well. It's a two-way street there.
But to the point of the people here who said this, co-medic, agree with MP. I'm tired of people telling me what I should and shouldn't do. Fine. And we're evaluating you. Make X without hitting Y. You can't also edge and do all that other stuff. Those aren't rules. Those are just terms and conditions of the program that you have to follow. But like, if you want to trade during news, give it a shot. I bet you, and I'll put $1 on it, that you will not find success. I bet you won't find success if you're trading after 4 o'clock. That's my experience, speaking from experience and what I've seen and all that. So that's what we're sharing with you. The goal of this, we could open the whole kit and caboodle and say, all right, trade till 4:59. We'll auto liquidate you and help you out. And then a lot of people are going to learn. And so there's two trains of thought. There's Dakota here saying, well, that's not even the right way to do it. And there's also, this don't put a leash on me. I want to roam the pasture. Like
earn that.
Okay, but you ain't quite ready. Yeah,
you gotta earn that. The risk team would love nothing more than to open things up. The risk team would love nothing more than to open things up, but you got to earn that.
So I want to talk really quickly about earn that because I'm just dropping stuff that we're going to be doing here shortly. It's so dope. Earning it. We'll talk about this, Dakota and Tony, because it's going to really affect you guys big time. Like, probably for the way better. And I'll tell you why. It's a performance bonus that we're putting on live funded trader. You get a performance bonus. And as sneak peek as I could do it, it's basically profit 50 grand and you get a bonus of 20 grand. And there's tiers to this. Profit 5,000. These are ideas that we're floating that's coming right around the bend, possibly this month. But when you're a live funded trader, we're going to be spiffing you or where you give them like a little, whatever. We're treating you like an athlete of the marketplace, like an athlete would when they sign a contract with a pro team, because we treat it like the big leagues when you go live. That when you hit a certain performance, I had 8 sacks, and for the season I got an extra 150 grand from the Bears. And the Bears have never had 8 sacks, but you get the point. But we're doing this in tiers, so it's really cool when you profit 50 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand. There's the tiers, and then you get a bonus that we send you.
Order filled.
Bonus on top of it. So technically, if you make 50 grand in this example, in your live, the confetti will fall from TopStep TV, and we'll have you on, and then we'll be saying, hey, here's a $20,000 check. Added. Just in addition. That's kind of the cool thing. Live account benefit. For those traders that are ready to trade like a pro, that's what you were talking about, Dakota. We want to start
order filled.
Those people. And that's a form of reward now. That's coming.
That question's been posed for a while now, right? MP, where traders like, what's the benefit for a live account, and that has that's what it is, right? That answers that question.
No April Fools, right, Michael? No April Fools.
No April Fools.
Oh, hell no! No, that's April. I got nothing.
You said that April 2nd. You should have said that on April 2nd, not April 1st, Michael.
I'm diluting the power of April Fools on us.
Order filled.
All right, well, we got a couple minutes left here. Tony, you still in this trade? You're about 20 points in the money.
No,
you did peel one off.
No. Yeah, I took one off. Picked back up about I think $700 on that one contract. But I feel like move to the downside here.
Speaking of moves to the downside, gold is in a pretty decent sell-off right now. Gold down about $10 last 15 minutes. Not seeing any highlights. Tony, you still like the shorts up here? Last trade from 19,586. Nice risk management. Dakota, no trades. No trades.
No
fast
trades.
How about that discipline?
If you pan to my screen, I'm gonna go ahead and lock myself out for the day.
All right.
No trades. Minus $5.
Okay.
That's
Jack. House account. We take any
House
trades?
account is up $18. We made some money. Well, I'm not going to pooch the recap I'm going to do next.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, stay tuned. MP, did you take any trades today?
Oh yeah, I got stopped out on the lows of that move prior that Dakota said was where he was getting long, is where my stop was. It ended up being a 300 to 400 point. What was it? No,
Yeah,
300 point. 300 point rally, one direction. I could have left and made a sandwich, and I would have been in the money handsomely.
Yup. Oh man. Yeah, that's trading though. MP, thanks for jumping back on. The people miss you. We miss you. Good to be back on here. Tony, great risk management. Dakota, as always, bringing in hot. Jack's got the morning recap coming next, and after that, we got Busy B in the house. On NQ Trader, Steady Jabs is XFA, raking up $320 over the course of the last couple of trading days. Let's get to meet Quezzy. We got lunchbox trading coming up after that, but gold is on the move right now. Also, expect to hear some more comments out of the president. We got a press conference at high noon Central Time. What's the story? Gold is moving right now. Let's find out what's behind that. Anyways, this is Top Step TV. A lot more coming on. Top Step TV, let's go.
There's a certain skill level then that you have to see, like, can you come on here and trade in front of people when you don't do that prior and you made it to number whatever on the board, and then that's what Rising Stars is about. The whole segment we're really excited about is like, how do they do in the spotlight? And if they do really well, we're farming traders that can help lead others. And you do that through, well, first their performance, they got to prove it, and then do they want to join us? And if they join us, do they do well? And then the community, then I think we're doing polls and whatnot. Do you want so and so back? And then if you guys say yes, then we bring them back, and that's kind of how it the vetting process works, if you want to call that.
Like that. Well, speaking of the process,
you left out
here,
their YouTube content. Their YouTube content has to be good too, right?
Yeah. Did you have a YouTube before this?
Oh no.
No, I started it because of you guys, because so many people in the chat are asking. It's something I wanted to do, just never took the time to do it, but I've put some effort into it the last few weeks, so hopefully it grows from there.
There you go. His
nickname was three-word Tony for a little bit. It's a very little
Tony. Perfect.
3-word. Look at that smile. I love it. Also, shout out to my guy, Tom Quimby. Where's Tom Quimby in the chat? I love this one. Yes, the boss is carry on talking. The boss is watching and evaluating your performance right now. Yep, boss is here.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Carry on talking, Andre. The boss is watching and evaluating your performance. Noted, Tom.
Good pressure. Speaking of which, we just cracked 5,600 S&P 500 spot market. That's kind of where it's hanging out right now. Could be, if there weren't the number coming right now, if it busts through this 56.45 in the futures to the downside, could be an opportunity for a short. That's been working the last couple days. But we do have 9 minutes until the jolts.
Hey, Jack, quick take a peek at the 10-year, please, if you don't mind.
Don't mind if I do. Let me share my yield screen real quick.
4.2. Oh, man, here we are.
All right, here we are. Let's zoom out to the day. I want to point out where that purple box is. Right now, we're at 4.184 in the 10-year yield. You can see going back quite a ways, this has been a pretty important area of interest, as Hogue would say. I think we might slosh around a little bit waiting for tomorrow's liberation.
77% long NASDAQ right now. 19,450 last trade. 77% long. Average price to long from 431. So about 20 cents in the money. 20 points in the money, I should say right now. 77% long.
B-Rat.
Also count hit profit target in crude. So we're up 321.
Oh, there you go, Jack.
BSP, the Aura Black.
That was JD. I'll give him his due.
There you go.
5, 4, 3,
B-Rad.
2,
MP was a
1.
rising star idea yours because you have a lot of really good people.
4,
yes, every idea
3,
at Top Step is
2,
mine.
1.
I jump and people say how high.
Man,
No, it is the idea, collaborative idea of this awesome.
But you know what's holding it? I'll tell you what's holding it.
Yeah,
And it's also we just wanted to kind of also formalize a little bit vetting process that we do behind the scenes. And they're like, hey, this is a rising star, this person coming up. But I'm like, well, let's call it a rising star segment. They are rising. They are coming up the ranks. They are trading well. They're knowing and seeing these markets really well. These are the people you want to put out there. These eval kings that are out there, and I'm calling them like eval kings. You got to be able to get up on the leaderboard, stay on the leaderboard. There's a Dakota here that's been doing that for years. There's a reason why. There's a good following from him on what he does. But if you can't get on the leaderboard, stay on the leaderboard, then it's very hard for you to be considered a really good trader. It's a truth. Come on, it's a truth. It's a golfer. If I got on the leaderboard once and then I never went away,
42,
you got to stay there.
286.
Top 100, man. Top 1,000 at Top Step is badass. Top 1,000. We have tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands of people that are coming through here each month. And it's just like, if you're making the top 1,000 and you're ranked, like Tony S here is 34 and Dakota number 5.
4-2.
Well, they made all the money on XFA. Blah, blah. No, they don't. They made the money on XFA. They went live. They're doing this live thing, and they're better trader than me, and you, and a lot of other people, and all that kind of stuff. So look at them in that way is kind of what we're trying to do with the Rising Stars. They have this potential.
Now it's going to
Tony, where's your hat? Tony, where's that funded hat?
Now it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, I go nowhere without this thing.
There's my guy.
There it is.
There's my guy.
You get people that'll ask you, what's the 5K on the side? We got other tiers coming on the side and the hats and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, you guys really took care of me. You guys even put my initial on the back of it. I appreciate that.
Look at him, Tony. Tony's a star.
Three-word Tony.
Three-word
Tony. Love it.
Let's check the subscriber count before this number comes out in about 5 minutes. Tony is now up to 530 subscribers. Tony, I will be checking your YouTube channel. Stay locked in on the markets. But right now, up to 530 subscribers.
I appreciate that.
I'm not liking it at all.
Right.
Appreciate you.
All right. Dre, our stat guy just ran the stats. If we have 100,000 traders and you make the top 1,000, you're a 1%er.
What did I see?
That is pretty bad.
What did I see?
I want you guys to look at
44, 45.
All right, quick replay on that NASDAQ 77% long tilt. It was 77% long in NASDAQ around 19,450. Tilt's now flattened out to 50.
Order
50.
filled.
We are
I
50 points
don't
lower.
like
Something to take note of.
I'm gonna
It's
go
doing
long,
it.
man.
God, Dre, after that rally, after that till was 75%, everybody was short. 75% of people.
75% long up at the 450s.
Are you gonna do that?
Now
I didn't
we're
see
50.
that.
I was
Wow, it's whips on them.
screaming it.
Who here uses tilt? Tilt will be going away here shortly into
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk about all the details, but we have a cool open API. We have a cool open API coming out for the system. It's going to sit underneath that.
The graphic ready.
30. Yeah. Oh yeah, let them cook. Whatever. But yeah, if you use tilt, you got your days. Your days are limited as far as free. Very expensive to run all the data, and we have an open API, and it's bundled in that little pack.
Never thought I'd hear those words.
Would be very cool.
Never thought I'd hear those words out of your mouth. Open API.
I don't even know exactly what
5 years ago, 10 years ago, that was 4. Yeah, wild. All right, how's it gone? Flat, Dakota flat, Tony flat.
So if we look,
go ahead, Jack.
If we look at my screen, we did it again. It's been the play, and
order
we might
filled.
take that. This is the 50. This white line is the 5,600 level, and the S&P spot is buying it when it goes through it for a little scalp, and then selling it when it goes back through it. And it's worked the other way too.
Triple top.
Yesterday,
oh my God,
it
got me.
This level has moved a little bit.
Triple
it
top.
was at 95 before.
2.
I've seen this moving.
3.
This one here.
Come on. Push. push.
Yes, guys, I am serious about the API, and I am serious about the tilt. This isn't bad news. It's actually good news. But it's kind of like if you're just a tilt fan only, you've been getting it in here, then it'll be like $29 or $30, I don't know, a month. But you get an open API to the system. You could tack all your indicators and everything onto it. Bananas. Everybody's been asking for open APIs. I don't know how to do all that, but people ask for it. New dashboard. Yeah, that's coming out now.
Yeah, there's sneak peeks of it on Twitter.
Great thing if you run the
10,000 people a week that they're inviting right now.
Choose the path.
I see the sell-off in crude.
The path is
sorry, MP. I see this 40-cent sell-off in crude coincides with this headline out of OPEC Plus is not expected to change its plan to gradually raise output from April. Yes. So we're seeing that sell-off in crude.
Minute and a half. Jolts. We'll see what happens. If I had to pick a direction, I think long, but it's a coin flip.
I've been putting apple cider vinegar in my water, and I put too much in this morning.
It's gnarly.
My wife has me drink that now. What? You must be on the same feed that she's getting. Internet.
Yeah, from the same trough.
For me, it makes it easier for me to drink a bunch of water. I need some flavor of some kind.
Of water. I love it.
Flavor Town.
That's a unique flavor to choose there, Jack.
Apple vinegar,
water, coffee,
apple cider vinegar. Yeah.
Grow some hair on your chest, Gabe.
Out of all the flavors you could have selected, you choose apple cider vinegar to spice up your water.
It's true. That's a good point.
All right, here we go. 45 seconds. Number coming in. Yep, Jolt's job openings. Some manufacturing PMI. Jolt's job openings expected 7.65 million. I'm at you 27 seconds. 50-50 on the tilt. You can see that 77% long on the NASDAQ tilt. Once it flattened out, we were down 50 points. Buckle up.
Books thin.
Dakota, really you're going to be unlocked here. You're going to be unlocked here in about 10 seconds, correct?
Yeah.
Unleash the Tony.
Let's go. 4 seconds. Jolt's job openings coming in hot right now.
Wow, it's thin.
Drill up.
A little lower. Came in a little lower. 7.5 actual versus 7.6 expected. Take a look at PMI manufacturing. A little lower. 49 versus 49.5. Anything jumping off the page right now? Nothing. Pretty much everything in line.
Don't complain about slippage. You're going to get slipped big time. Wow, it's thin.
Nothing. Prices paid came in a little hotter. 69.4. Forecast is 64.6. Prices paid came in a little hotter. Only thing that's really standing out off these numbers. Those job openings. What's up?
That deserves a look at the 1 second chart.
Oh, did something hit?
Oh, a lot of it. Look at this volume coming in at, every second. We got hundreds or thousands of contracts. Look at all this price movement by the seconds.
Holy shit.
Wild stuff.
Is that ES or NASDAQ?
That's ES. Can't even look at the NASDAQ. It'll give me heart palpitations.
Shout out to Hogue.
I mean, it's one candlestick every second when you're on this 1 second chart. What's the difference?
We've seen some 5,000 lots going to market in the ES. ES ladder very thin right now. Sure, NASDAQ's even thinner. Wow. A 50 lot to the upside NASDAQ ladder. Around the 407s. It is thin indeed. From a man, James. Hashtag Fast Markets, hashtag Power Hour at Top Step TV on the X. That's for you, James. I forgot.
Hey, Dre, I'm dropping this in chat right now. Guys, give me your percentage. Do it on my Twitter. Give me your percentage. Do it on my Twitter here. Give me your percentage. I just posted it. Click on my Twitter. What percentage do you take and put when you take a payout? What percentage? You got to take $1,000 payout, or take 10,000 or 100,000. We had somebody take a $400,000 payout. What percentage of that do you put into your personal brokerage account? Right now, it goes from taking a payout into your personal bank account. That's where we're sending 99.9, probably 100%.
50%.
What percentage do you send to your personal brokerage account? Once you send it to your personal brokerage account or personal bank account, you send it somewhere.
Why do you ask, Michael?
No, don't put it in here. I want to put it on the Twitter.
Hold on. Yeah, pinned to the top. MP's just taking over.
Farming. I love it.
Yeah, look at this.
I need followers. Hurry up. Get over there.
MP.
MP will drop 1 Ethereum to a random person that posts their percentage.
Nope, this is just kindness. This is just kindness out of the love in your heart.
I'll even pin it to the top of the chat. Look at this. Incredible. How many followers do you have, Michael?
Percentages are mine.
How many followers?
I'm at a measly 16. Nobody likes me, Dre.
Well, everyone loves Tony. Tony, let's take a quick peek at your subscriber count. Real quick.
Tony, your goal, if you can beat my followers, if Tony, you can beat my followers
what up?
By the end of the year, I'll give you 1,000 cool dollars. And
go give Tony's
in gold
coins.
In gold coins.
In gold coins. There you go. I'll give you a gold coin. How about that? I'll give you that gold coin we're talking about.
I'll take it.
Okay, all right. Let's we got the number out of the way. Anything else coming? Nothing on the docket right now. Again, the White House press briefing. That's not for another 3 hours. So we're in the clear. Let's see if we can get out of this range here. Again, April 2nd, tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Time is theoretical deadline for the reciprocal the tariff thing, if you will. We are going to be on high alert for tweets coming out left, right, and center.
Today, too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So 100%. I just on average, what do you think people are in here? Maybe we could do a poll that can do the average. Yeah, let's do a poll real quick. What percentage? You do 50% or more? No, I don't do anything. 50% or more. I don't know. You guys are good at whatever. I want to get an understanding because the idea here is like if we could help you out with that and get that to your brokerage account, snappy, lickety splitty of quickness, would that appeal to you? When you take a payout, we can actually send it to your personal brokerage account.
I'm at 20%. I withdrew 500 last year, or I made 500 last year, and I put 100 in my personal brokerage.
Is that where you do all your options?
Yeah. Yep.
You've shared me on some of your screenshots and those, and from what I saw, you were options trading well as well.
Yeah, I come from an options background.
Okay.
This is just kind of the
what?
I was going to say side hustle, but this is the day trading aspect. Options is the bread and butter for me.
Andre sends a certain percentage to the slush fund every paycheck.
Petty cash. Petty cash. Hey, you know what we do around here on Top Step TV and Top Step? Every week we got a new tip. We'll repeat it 5 times a week. So what is that tip of the week? Master risk management. You
Order
stop loss
filled.
on every trade. Risk 1 to 2% of account max. Know your daily loss limit. Plan risk before entering trades. Tony, how do you approach mastering risk management? You're pro. You're number 34 on the big board.
I think it's definitely putting that stop loss in there, right? Especially now if the president could tweet anything at any moment and the market will react to it. So every trade I'm in, I have a stop loss put in.
I like this one. Keep this up here real quick. Risk 1 to 2% of account max. That's why we had the 50K. People are like, a 50K, it doesn't even call it the 50K, but it's not 50K. But now it is because you get up to 50,000 live real dollars in your LFA. But the point of the story is risk 1 to 2%. 2% of 50K is 1,000. That's why we used to have the daily loss limits set at $1,000 a day. You're like, why do you set me at $1,000 a day? Then we had to have that. So finally, it's like, all right, they're off. You set your own. There you go. But the point of the story is risk 1 to 2% of your account. That's kind of the lessons that we when we first initially came out with the 50K. We're like, well, if you're gonna do that, was account balance 50K, risk only about $1,000 in a day. That's 2% for the day. Day trading.
72%, 76% short ES right now, as we just put in new lows. 56.14 new lows in the S&Ps, the SPOOs. Take a look at the NASDAQ. 71% short, as we just put in new lows in the NASDAQ. Last trade, 19,350. And 73%
on
short
my hands
ES.
for me. We're inside. We're stuck inside this range between 320s and basically 460s. I mean, that's 100. That's quite a big range. Dobie would be buying the bottoms here.
72% short on the micros right now on the NASDAQ. 65% S&P. Hey, keep the poll up. Guys, really quick, if you have the time, what percentage? Yes, I'm asking because I need to understand. But none of it. 45% of you say none of it. You don't take it anywhere. You don't take it to another. You park it somewhere. If those none of it, people, where do you park it? Or does it just all go to your personal account? Because let's just say you take 100,000.
Straight to towel bottle service. Yeah.
Towel bottle service. Well, I mean, there's that lifestyle too.
Pay off debt. Yeah, I'm sure it's debt, bills, personal accounts. A lot of traders I talk to, that's kind of what it is. Vacations.
Child care.
Wife.
Eggs.
Buying eggs. All right. Bingo. Got it. Strip club again. Got it. My wife's account. We've seen a lot of strip clubs in my wife's account. Both of them too.
See if we get some more pressure on the downside here.
Fuel for the jet.
I see alimony. I think I saw alimony in there too.
Yeah, when's your alimony stop?
Right? Where's alimony? UG. New lows Dow. See if the ES wants. Hey, Tony, any downside levels that you're looking at in the NASDAQ? I know we were looking upside 490s, 511s. Last trade's 340.
Yeah, I have a demand zone which already hit in pre-market, but that's 19,316 down to 19,283.
316, 283. Why are those the demand zones? What are you seeing?
I offer the hourly. So if you have my chart up, yeah. So basically at 9 p.m. my time, I look for a reversal. I look for a V-shaped recovery, and that wick is my supply zone or my demand zone in that scenario. And here, this is my supply zone on the hourly from about 5 a.m. my time. So that's why I'm looking at a supply zone up there and demand zone down here. But we look at about 7 a.m. it bounced into this demand zone and bounced right out. So I'll look for it to go lower. We also have pre-market low there. So if we do get below that, it could act as resistance and not get us back above it.
All right, we might get there because ES just put in new lows. Dow just put in new lows. NASDAQ lagging a little bit. Looks like it wants to test the overnight lows, 19,311. Last trade, 330. Poll's cooking. MP, what are you seeing over there in that poll? Anything catching your eye?
Well, I got Nicholas Cruz says my wife's boyfriend. Who's the guy that always just said my wife's boyfriend?
Marco. Says hello. Where's Marco at?
Yeah. Awesome. All of Wall Street bets.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, heavy shorts, ES.
Life expenses, MP. We have those. I do too. I've had those my entire life. And yes, that is a good way to pay off life. Actually take as much money out of your prop as you can to pay off all your debt first. So yeah, I agree with all that. Instead of taking it to your personal brokerage account right away, you should go to paying off that debt, get that interest income that the banks are making off you back in your pocket.
Heavy short tilt. ES, heavy short tilt, NASDAQ. 77% in both.
All right, I'm getting long.
Yeah.
Oh, MP, you still have access. You're good. When's the last time you placed a trade?
Right now.
It's a parallel account.
A couple hours ago.
78% short. Yes. MP, what's your position? What's your position, MP?
I logged 4 from 13.
4 from 13. NQ.
I'll share my screen.
NQ from
I like
19.
it. I like it.
That's
a good trade.
1-3.
Hold on, I'll share my screen. I got to get off here. I got a meeting here shortly, but
manage to trade. Don't worry about the screen. Manage to trade.
Meeting's canceled.
313, 71% short NASDAQ, 75% short ES. Crude selling off after that headline. Oh, shout out to Mohammed in the chat. 60% of my debts have been paid off. Oh, who's in?
Oh.
Did
Tony,
you add?
you in?
there you go.
No, it's not me. I hope not.
That's me.
MP shares.
I've won three from 14. I'm risking $3,000 to make 5. Here you go.
3.
That's always been my brackets when I trade.
MP.
I saw a video on YouTube of you trading 30 contracts and Andre almost having a heart attack.
You like that one?
Telling you to take profit on that.
That's when he lifted the 5,000s in the ES.
Oh yeah, the 50 lot. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That was it a 50?
Yeah. 78% short ES. Hold tight, Michael. He's got to hold tight
Live.
here. Hold tight. 70% short ES.
Where's your CYA?
Down at well, I have it. I always have risk brackets set on my settings, so it's down in the 262. Now you tell me if that's a good area.
I like that place for a long entry.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh, you remember that level headed? Get out. Yeah. That was I was freaking out. Wink, wink. Jazz it up for the TV. All right, 56.06 last trade ES. Gold selling off now. Still got those short tilt in ES and a NASDAQ.
This could be interesting.
What's up, Brooksy?
Overnight low for the NASDAQ is going to be these 280s. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we run some stops just below that if we are going to turn around, right?
Would you shave this position back, look for that better entry, or would you keep the position on 3 lot long from 314 quarter?
Well, it depends on what your process is, MP.
Works.
I know it's been a while since you've traded and stuck to it. I don't know your trading very well, but stick to what.
Hold it.
It's not. It's completely out of tune. I'm not even trading anymore. So this is more tilt triggered this as far as heavy shorts. Let's pull back. Shorts are getting paid this time. They didn't get paid on the other time, so that's interesting. Sure, they're getting paid.
Triggered it. I would have a hard time keeping a trade and putting money at risk. But
in this way. Okay, I like that feedback. That's good feedback.
Gold down $10 in the last 5 minutes. Last trade 31.57.
Okay, chat. Should I keep this on? Dre, I got to cut you off. Should I keep this on and listen to Dakota, or should I listen to Dakota, or should I keep it on?
Tilt flattened out.
Look at the Deegan chat. Keep it. No, Nick Dobie's even joining in on the keep it. A bunch of Deegans.
I can't do the math. I can't do the percentage.
Deegans. I love it.
I'm going short here, guys. I'm 3 contracts short on you.
God. All right.
Tony, you're a savage.
What price, Tony?
I like
I'm
this.
in at 293.
Prop is hedged up neutral. I like
Don't
this.
say that word. Don't say that word.
Well, we can be hedged up. We got lots of people that are long and short in our prop.
You're right.
That naturally make the prop exposure. Because the prop firm has exposure. It's not prop firm capital. Everybody's trading on the live end of it.
Hedge is a trigger word for the chat.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah, you could, but hey, everybody getting evaluated, you cannot hedge at all. And actually, good point to that. We have an eye. We have an eye in the sky. It's called the eye in the sky. It's going to start hitting a lot of you guys with little emails starting next week. No, this is truth. You guys want the?
You're not leaving. You're going to stay here. You're not just going to do all this and just leave. You have to stay.
I'm already 1 minute late. It's just going
to throws it and just runs away.
Get him off.
It's going to give you a warning, and it says if you do it again, You know, you're going to go to just one account. You lost the privilege to trade multiple accounts here at TopStep, basically. If you hedge ever, if you go like, hey, I'm long in NASDAQ, and here are my other account, I got short NASDAQ, well, it's going to automatically send you an email. So you got long and short in these two things. Hey, buddy, don't do this again. And probably either the next time or the time after that, you'll never know, depending on your pattern. They'll say, look, we already warned you once or twice. You're now only allowed to have, we're shutting down all your accounts. You're allowed to have one account here at TopStep. You can't hedge. I'm going to leave you guys with that one. I'm going to keep this straight on. We got a meeting. Gotta go.
You can't leave on that, man.
What do you mean? That's insightful information.
You pull the picture, you throw a hand grenade in our lap, and you run away. And now here we go. We gotta figure this out.
Do this more. You want this more?
April Fools. April Fools on the day. Any other day. Any other day.
Well,
all right, guys. We'll see you.
Later, MP. Keep us posted on this trade. All right, let's get back into it.
Peace out.
Oh man, MP. Click like, follow, and subscribe. The boss showing up for 45 minutes, coming in hot.
Did he close out of the trade at least?
Yeah,
please
I don't know.
Robert, can we put MP up there for the P&L, the house account? I can't control his position.
What's your target, Tony? Is your target his stop loss?
Tony, what are you?
No, that'd be smart though, right?
Yes, it would be pretty
savage.
Pretty savage.
293 last trade, 294. Oh yeah, Javier. Oh yeah. It's all bounce here on the crude. Dakota, no trades yet.
No trades for me.
April Fool's joke. That was fantastic, Dakota. That was a good one.
I'm surprised you fell for it because my chart was on the screen and it showed lockdown.
I'm looking at that shit, Dakota. I'm locked in on those markets, man. I'm like, damn.
Once I seen you look down and start writing, I just had to keep going. It just like it's too good. It's just too good.
You should see the chicken scratch, man. Oh shit. All right, let's see if we can get a push lower here. Jack, in the ES options level, corresponding with futures, SPY versus the
I'm
ES.
waiting. So the house account is flat right now. MP is doing his own thing.
Order
here,
filled.
His own rogue. As far as options levels, I would say the next one's a minor ones. The 5500 SPX would be 5550 SPX would be about 15 points below here. So like this white line down here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's where I'm waiting. So I'd be inclined more than anything to go short like Tony right now, or at least short it initially when it goes through that line, as opposed to
push here.
Where's
Tony downside target?
Order filled.
You scale out. You're short 3.
I mean, I usually take one off, but somewhere around 20, 25 points. I told myself this morning I was going to let them run.
Order filled.
Because I usually take a trim too early. But honestly, I don't see anything until that 18,973, yesterday's low.
973. Holy shit. All right, well, here we go. 19,264. Coming up on the ES, 5,600s. New lows there.
We tried to warn him. I see 19,200. I see 19,200s. 216.
I heard something.
211.
Let's stop. We'll stay. Stop that. Okay, cool. Tony, stay locked in here on Tony's trade. 18,973. Up low. Seeing a little bit of support. It's 75% short NASDAQ right now. See a little bit of support in the ES around this 5,600 level.
Order filled.
It's on the ladder right now.
Anybody buy MP stop loss?
Look at this thing. You gotta be. Look at this. Yeah, back up to 19,300.
Oh, man, Did we? What was MP's stop? It was 260s, right?
He just got bottom ticked. Yep. Wow. Yeah, about a 40-point bounce off that bottom tick. Last trade, 19,300. Bottom tick, 19,261. Quarter. Oh, he's in the, there he is in the chat. 61 hook.
Stop loss is a better
Welcome
entry.
back.
Majority of the time, MP. It was,
brutal.
You should have just bought it. Damn.
Absolutely brutal.
Wow. 61.5.
Season buying here in the ES. Season buying in
Right
the
on.
NASDAQ. Crude.
Oh,
Pushing higher
Yeah,
here.
down 1744.
Down 1744. All right. Both ways, long and short. That's the lesson right there. Long and short. Both getting stopped out within 5 minutes of each other. Tricky.
Been there.
Yep.
There. How many times? I probably said it a couple dozen times where I get stopped out. My stop loss is a better entry since December.
Damn. Oh man, 19,330. 70-point bounce here. ES 15, 16-point bounce. Last trade 56.15. So it was heavy short. Take the heat. It's like a delayed reaction on that one. Damn.
Weldy.
Yeah, man. I'm just watching. Dakota. Still no trades. I saw you on slow markets yesterday. You were talking about your patience. You took one trade, took probably an hour into the market or into the open yesterday. You took your first trade. It's a nice trade, very profitable trade. And you're changing it up,
I mean, I honestly was looking to buy down here in these 60s. This is a zone.
Order filled.
This is a zone of resistance that we seen the other day, right? Lots of resistance here, and we held it once during, the slow market segment, but we ran these overnight lows where there's a lot of traders who put their stop loss there.
Okay, sayonara. I'm gonna go because I'm getting frustrated
and then reverse
with my
and go
own
the
self.
other way. So
that is
what I wanted to
indicative.
see down here. I was
Look at
hoping for
that
some type of like
reversal
3-bar
right
reversal.
there,
I mean, we did get a 3-bar
like
reversal
that.
basically just now when we broke above 321.24. But
wow,
as good of an entry as that was for the longs, I didn't have a technical setup. Rather than the only way I see myself entering that is if just close your eyes and just buy as we're selling off, and that has not been a great strategy during this,
68,
big sell-off the past few months.
maybe even 80s.
Look at this thing go.
Order filled.
Shit! Hold on.
A hard point bounce here in the NASDAQ. Last trade.
Oh my God, this is my regular account.
360, call it.
What am I doing?
Some
What
new
am I
lows
doing?
8 minutes ago.
What am I doing?
261s.
Order filled.
Oh, we're going to go there, Tony. I thought we were going to go pushing the downside here. And buyer step
I thought
in.
I was on my other account, but 70 is good. I'm going to close it because I'm making mistakes now. But this is a short. Let's do it on the other side. On the other side. On the other side. On the other side. Let's do it like that again.
Sort of far away from where I'd be looking for anything right now.
We're going short, right? 2. One more. Pick. Let me see where you are.
5600s, I guess, held there,
Oh,
Jack.
you're not coming back. You're not coming back.
Well, 50
corresponds to anything.
You're not coming back.
Order filled.
I know it.
Almost. So
okay, so
if
now
it had gotten
we go
down to 55.95. That would have been the 55
right
level in the
here.
SPX or around there. It's not a perfect science.
What it says there? 179.
But yeah, preempting might have worked. Really, our shot was at the short
that's
up here, but also that was a little bit before the number.
Is this 30%?
You know that can go.
Where's my Fibonacci? Where's my Fibonacci? Right
50% retrace off that initial sell-off in the NASDAQ. Around these 19,340.
Right here, Fibonacci.
Now the question is, do we run the overnight highs at
you're not picking it
just
up.
above 19,500?
Hold on. We got to do it this way.
Got some room to go. Got 160 points to get there. Hey, Justin Church.
Right.
Morning.
Right there, and we're gonna go
50 tilt. All right, JD, come on in. Happy Tuesday. Payouts and P&Ls. JD, get in here, man. Rocking and rolling. Happy Tuesday, JD.
Happy Tuesday, April Fool's Day. These are some real payouts, though.
So 30% rejected.
Or let's start with P&Ls. These are some
That's
real
where it went.
live
30%.
funded P&Ls from yesterday.
I love what I have learned, and
NASDAQ.
I'm applying it as I go.
$25.
So we're gonna place. No, I think
pulling
we
all this
already-
money out of
Order
live
filled.
We already have an order,
live
right?
traders.
Hold on.
Adalberto also trading the NASDAQ, 21,642.
Oh, you already took the money.
Then we got Lisa
It
trading
took
the
the
ES,
money.
20,202.
It took the MON.
SEMA trading
So
the
you guys,
Dow. We got a Dow
let me
trader,
clean
SEMA,
all this
13,819.
crap out of here.
And Jessica, who got a nice shout out on the shoulder tap session. Mick came in, told us a little about Jessica's trading habits yesterday during lunchbox trading. Ended up locking in $13,111 in profits yesterday trading the
So
NASDAQ.
the only one that we really need right now is this one.
Day.
So if he goes below
payouts. Want to see some real money?
229.
Let's see.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
We have a short.
Look at these numbers for a Monday.
229. Where is
For
229?
a Monday,
We're gonna
Dion
find
took
it.
89 grand. It was also the last day of the month. So these traders put some dough in their pocket on the last trading day of the month, last trading day of the quarter yesterday. 89 grand for Dion.
229.
56,000 for Timothy. Indra, 48,600. Renato,
That's not where we
famous
want
name
it.
around here
So
these
we bring
days,
it here.
$21,039. And Sammy,
229 short. All
Real
right.
money.
We're
Pulled out of the
gonna
real life
say the
markets.
risk.
Nice way to end the month.
100.
Nice way to end the quarter. Paying yourself right there.
Man, that kind of shows you how far these live traders have came. It's difficult to make
do it here.
yesterday's best. Put up 9,100 and
Risk
still not top 5.
100.
That's insane.
And
That's
take
beautiful. That used to be
profit,
like top 1 or 2, but we have so many
300.
live traders just
Safe.
killing it
So
on a day-to-day basis.
we are looking at.
I do love it's hard to believe all this without proof. Sure. If any of those traders
here.
want to send a screenshot of their bank account or something, we can do that.
What's it say?
So we cross here. I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
this
we got it.
green line right here.
I
And I'm
think
gonna get rid
they
of
do all the
the
time
the
on.
Fibonacci
I
is
see it
gonna
on
come to
X or Twitter. and
71, but
they
we really
show
want
it.
to go
I don't
to
understand. Yeah,
42.
People are so used to the fake
Very-
on social media.
42.
Yeah, those are real trades, real profits,
42.
real executions, real
42.
losses.
42, which is
Hey Dre, speaking of real payouts, did you know that
Order
if
filled.
you
Yeah,
took
42,
a
where is-
payout of
not
at least
42,
$5,000, like accumulated over time, once you hit that 5K mark, you can
Oh, that's
submit
right.
for the payout club,
right here, 41.
just like the hat that Tony's wearing
300
and that
I
you're
was just
wearing.
gonna say, yeah,
Right there,
Tony knows.
$300
And
with
as MP
3
said, there's
contracts
more tiers coming
and
down the road.
risking
Oh yeah,
You didn't.
100.
We fast
Okay,
forward that thing.
Risking
to you.
100. I'll show you.
yeah.
Risking
To
100
the front of the line,
right
Tony.
here. Risking
We'll drop
100
the form in chat. If you've hit 5K
make
payouts, submit that
300
form so that way
to
you
go
can
right here.
get on the
So
list to get yours mailed
we're
out.
going to switch these.
Tony busted
The
out the
red
head reversal challenge. The
It's
chat's like,
100, which
I'm
is
not gonna
where?
say. Tony probably slapped that thing on. It's like
296.
showed up in 2 days. Tony, come on, man, you've blown our cover.
They overnighted it to me.
Yeah, they did. Oh man.
Right
All
there.
right, coming up on over
That
you up in the
and
Nasdaq.
take profit right
If we
here
were just one tick
at the
lower,
50%,
MP.
but we're going to
MP.
delete the remove
That was a jolt on this Tuesday morning.
And
Yeah, it was. There's still the
that's
chat.
that.
Yeah, true.
Check it out.
I thought you were in a meeting.
No
MP.
lie, no. I should do it for my own liberal life account, man.
He's all. That's all he's
What
gonna
am I
think about
doing
the rest of
this
the day.
for?
You know it.
You still got time, man. You still got time. 30%, man.
Oh man, coming in the bottom of the hour. Yes,
I'm
still
not being front,
not
so that's why
seeing
I'm not doing
any.
it. But I'm gonna show you
No
mine.
headlines, no
What I
tweets
have.
just
I have
yet.
70.
Oh, we're what, less than 24 hours from Tariff Day?
Later.
Liberation
Force-
Day, Andre.
Liberation Day. Correction.
Liberation
Yes.
Day. We were, yeah, I don't know how to feel about today at around noon. I haven't seen any setups besides that one. The MP said Yeah, it's because it's happened to me, MP. It's happened to me so many times where you get into a good, a decent, what looks to be a decent position, and the market just runs your stops and then reverses.
Right, Trey?
Trading is like
yeah,
definitely trying to.
I know, yes.
Right, Trey?
This shit is hard, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch. All right, House Scout Short 3 minis, 19,559.
3 micros.
Nice.
We're not that
3
brave.
micros?
3 micros.
Oh,
3 micros.
I'm gonna leave you with the guest of the day.
Yes, we are back. Trade with Top Step, the man in the middle, making his debut on Top Step TV. Look at that smile. Quezzy in the house.
Look at that. I do it for Tim. I don't do it for myself. It's pathetic.
Quezzy, welcome to Top Step TV. First question I gotta ask: how did you find Top Step, and how did Top Step find you?
Here later.
Oh man, so I've been on YouTube, focused on pranks and challenges for the longest, man. And one day I was on not Top Step, but I was on TikTok, and I was scrolling looking for new ideas, and I came across futures trading. Learned the ropes, stuck with it, and now I'm here.
Wow, that's awesome. Was there like a specific person that you found, or was it just like an ad?
No, man, it was just a bunch of, I guess you could say trading gurus, and I just followed a lot of people. You can say, just a bunch of people, and I just started to do a lot of studying and learning, and just found a lot of interest in it.
Man, that's awesome. So how long have you been trading for?
Been trading roughly 2.5 years.
Okay. So you're still relatively new. Still relatively new as far as trading goes. Oh, that's awesome, man. And you've over 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
I mean, that's incredible. How long did it? When did you start building the YouTube, and what got you into it?
I started around 2017, 2018. My first videos were reaction videos. And then I realized that I wanted to do something differently, so I got into pranks. Started seeing a lot of pranks on YouTube and challenges. So I kind of stuck with the prank and challenge thing for a while across actually 3 channels. So I have 3 channels that's over 100,000, 500,000. And so I started thinking about the long term goal of this whole thing, and realized I want to do pranks and challenges while I'm in my 40s and 50s. No. So that's how the trading came in. Started looking on TikTok and came across futures.
Wow, and that's awesome.
Here we are, man. Here we are.
Shit,
Quezzy. All right, you got your XFA open up $122. Pretty good right now. Tell us your take on the markets, what you're seeing right now. We're in the NASDAQ. We're about 15 points off the highs here, 19,605. One hell of a rally this morning. So about a 250-point rally in a 90-minute span there. How do you read these markets, what you're seeing right now in the NASDAQ?
And I see that we have literally pumped all the way up to those highs, and I don't know. It looks like we're consolidating. We're moving sideways, but I can see if I can catch maybe a good trade in this time frame. But I usually the way I usually all of my strategy is going based off supply and demand. So I'll look at the supply and demand, and I usually start from a higher time frame, work my way down to see, which time frames have we've, mitigated or actually tapped into already. And I see that we're going back into a 4 hour. So I might end up finding myself along in this.
Okay, I'm with you. Mid higher
That's
highs, higher
actually
lows.
taking off. Yeah, so we
We
definitely making higher
are,
highs.
I believe the White House. We have some comments coming out of the White House right now.
I would love to get
Starting
along.
to rip. Yeah. All right.
How do we get
Quincy
along,
looks like
Quincy? How do we get along responsibly? I'm just putting order in.
Boy, I love
Yeah, how do we get along? Shoot. Man, I might take one now, honestly.
I button.
Take one micro.
Okay.
Buying it right now.
So you like the micros? Do you like NASDAQ?
Yeah.
You like
Love
E-minis or micros?
Man, I was first off doing minis, realized too much risk for a small account, and I had to switch over to micros. Realized that I'm protecting my capital.
Look what took place. I placed the order. I placed the order at, I got tagged at 42,229, right? I got tagged at that, right? It came down here, and then it retraced all of that back to my entry, a little bit past my entry, and then bam, it came back down within the same 15-minute candle, right? Because I say, oh, maybe this is the candle, this one right here, which I did it in the live account. This is the reversal candle, right? But I got out somewhere here, and then I said, this is going to continue going down because this is the reversal candle. This one at 12:15. So the 12:30 confirmed that it was really this was the first of the reversal move. And this one came all the way down here, and then it retraced back to zero, and then it came back down, and now we have a new candle. This new candle will more than likely probably get to the 50%, which is the target of 446. No, it's not the target. Man, I wrote it somewhere. Oh, I was writing it here. I was writing it here. This is the target right here. This is the target right here. Let me see if I can make that bigger. Projected target times 3 times. Okay? And we're going to make it big so everybody can see. And we're going to make it green. Right? And we go. Right here. This is projected target right there. Settings. Security. 32. Alright. We get this. Right now, if you don't follow me, that's okay. If you want to follow me, it's okay too. But that's the projected target right there.
I needed risk management, so micros was my best fit for me, man. So I'm definitely doing micros.
Nice.
I'm in one micro
Awesome.
right now.
What price, Quezzy?
I'm at 19,625.
Cool, thank you.
625. Cool. Let me just mark it down here since we don't have your charts.
And
Oh, you already got
Yeah.
the Momo and everything.
New
Let's
highs.
go.
New highs ES. New highs NASDAQ.
Yeah,
Dow
definitely.
pushing higher here as well. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Gold selling off hard. New lows in gold. Gold down $35 last hour or so. But let's keep an eye on this NASDAQ. Micro NASDAQ, that is. Press conference has begun out of the White House. So talk us through this trade, Quezzy.
Okay.
What Trump looking at trade practices of the past on tariffs. Okay. Headlines are coming out right now.
All right, so Trump's talking right now. All right, so I'm looking to take profit at 19,660, and I wish I would have added more at this level. Oh man, it's perfect. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just let this thing ride.
660 upside.
Higher highs, higher lows.
Yeah.
What else is
Yeah.
there to do? Let it cook.
Definitely. Yeah, man, we're just moving up.
I mean, we will try to get long on a pullback here if we can. Bussy just hopped right in. Is that part of your strategy
Yes.
typically? If you just see like a strong
Yes, man.
uptrend, you just smash the buy button and let it go? That's hard to do. Not everybody
Smash the
can
buy
do that.
button, man. So, yeah, I mean, oh, we're coming back down, but yeah, I just when I see a setup, I take it. I just try not to keep my emotions in it. Just take my emotions out. Take that trade, not going too heavy. Now, if it's a perfect setup, I'm definitely going to maybe start off with maybe 3 to 5 micros, but something like this, and after we already pumped up so high, I want to be mindful of where we at. So we are tapping into these highs. So I just want to maybe just give it one micro, just see how we do. But
Yeah,
looks like we're
dip
doing
a
great.
toe in the water.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. So far, so good. We'll buy
Gold down
610.
$25. Gold down
Damn,
$25 in the last
$25?
in the last 30 minutes. Gold down $25 last 30 minutes. Sorry. Go ahead, talk this straight out. I'm watching for headlines here.
Yeah, we're gonna bid 610s. Quessy's looking for 660s. You're in at what, 25s?
Yes.
Order filled.
Okay. Let me just make a little annotation there.
New lows gold 31.31 last trade.
We're gonna bid 610s to see if we can buy along the higher lows that we've been making. Do you consider yourself more of like a range trader or like a momentum trader, Quessy?
Okay. So look, I'm happy I was here. Apparently, I believe Trump is talking smack somewhere in the White House or whatever, tariffs or whatever the case may be, Greenland or immigration, whatever. So something positive may have come. That's one. Number two, pay attention to this. This is very interesting. Right here, you see this. Let me see. This aqua is the 20. So this one here, this black candle here, got close to the 20, and it closed just above the 20, and then the next one open, it touched the 20, and then it found buyers and it went all the way up. We're still in it. We got 6 more minutes to go on this one. This is why when you trade, you need to be looking at your monitoring your trade. Even though you have a stop, even though you have done your work that is going to retrace, but especially Tuesday. Tuesday is a day that there's a lot of news. Everybody's at the desk. Everybody is in trading, and it's crucial for us to have a stop loss, do our analysis like we did it. However, truth be told, I would have been taking profits. And you know that I do it from time to time, that I slipped, I get drifted into to another areas, but we need to take care of our trades, monitor, babysit them. Look at this one. Watch this. The high is going to be here. Well, I'm going to move this one. The high is going to be right here. 1, 2, the second one. I'm going to place, what should I place? So you can see it. Oh, one of those funny faces. The spoon is going to be right here. You see that little spoon? That's the high. It says, oh crap, here. It says 298, right? Look at the bottom of this one. The low is, why? Low is 316. The high of this one is 300. And this one, the high is 319. And the low of this one is 316. It's closing a gap. That's what I'm trying to tell you or show you. It's closing a gap. It's closing this gap right there. It closed that gap. Now let's see what it does. Let me remove this. Well, no, let me not remove it. Let me just put it down here. Down here. See, right here was 30%. It went through that easily. A lot of work right here. You want me to make that? What did I? Well, anyway, I'm going to close it out. I need to give my computer some room to breathe. So, sayonara. Leave your comment. See what's up. Oh, I wanted to show you something. The importance of the 21. Respect it. Bam! It went up. It crossed the 50%. I mean the 30% right here, this orange line, the number 3 there, it crossed it, but it found support, or it found buyers here. Bam! Went back up. Importance of having the 21. At first I thought this was a different animal, but it's very similar to stocks. So we're going to go here. We're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it off. No, we got to turn it off here.